The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
Hey everybody, what's up? How you doing today? Are we all sobered up from last night's unbelievable show? I certainly hope so. I'm doing fine. I only had one drink. Welcome to the Mark Hoke Show. We are, of course, live here at the World Series of Poker. Still cold in the hallways. Keeping it chilly out here just for us. And it's colder in more ways than one, but we won't get into that. But it's a great afternoon coming up here at the WSOP. We have some tournaments winding down today as usual, but some big names trying to bring home championships here. It is going to be one hell of an afternoon. And I'm going to tell you right now, if one of my friends makes final table, we will probably not have a show tonight. So I'm going to go watch him play. But we have and there he is actually coming down the road, a couple of them. Look at this guy. Nate Dowland and Jeff Gross. Soon-to-be bracelet winner, Jeff Gross. I'm just going to throw that one out right now. What you doing, buddy? Nate Dowland. Nate Dowland, the side duck. Going for a smoke. I wish him the best. Smoke well. Yeah, but this is going to be an exciting afternoon, and we have a lot of great names, like I said, going after bracelets this afternoon. A couple of interesting events today, too. So we're going to break that all down for you. Just want to remind you, of course, if you missed last night's show, I don't even know what to tell you other than, my God, where were you? Just look us up, Mark Hoke, on YouTube. I'm now at the top of the list, finally. And, of course, also got the podcasts. We don't have last night's show on there yet on the Highlight Reel podcast, but we do have a new Highlight Reel podcast up featuring Phil Ivey is on there, along with George Danzer, Matt Stout, and Ted Forrest. That one's up on the board. So you can go to iTunes or markhokeshow.podbean.com and get on there and check those out. So the number 7 highlight reel is up there already. I'm looking forward to putting the 8th one up. Got to slow it down a little bit. I'm going to run out of storage space. I'm cranking these podcasts out so quickly. But some great stuff on there, of course, on our shows on KLAV and RogueWire as well. So make sure you say hi and take a look at those. Give it a subscription and enjoy it. We'd love to have you be a part of the show. All right. And, of course, Twitter's been lighting up for us, at Mark Hoke Show on Twitter and Facebook, The Mark Hoke Show. All right. So let's get to some results. We had a couple bracelet winners last night, and we're going to break those down for you in just a second as we'll go to event number 19, $1,500 no-limit hold'em. And what a story we have here. John Hennigan so close to winning a bracelet, but is denied by a pure amateur, a gentleman who only had about $10,000 in cashes. Former Marine Ted Gillis winning event 19, winning over $500,000 in that one as he manages to hold off John Hennigan, and a wild ride for him. But Ted Gillis out of Houston, Texas, 48 years old, winning this bracelet as he manages to knock off Jacobo Fernandez and Hiran Patel as well. So some pretty good ball players on that one, but that one is going to go down to the amateur Ted Gillis. So way to go, Ted. Nice job. All right, event number 20. Also wrapping up. By the way, Bosnia, we had a Bosnian there in third, Dejan Divkovic, finishing third. So pretty nice high finish by a Bosnian. And also had a guy from Montserrat on that table as well, Mustafa Kanit. So, like I said, international players starting to show up a little bit here at the WSOP, and we will see more and more of them. Actually, I had some girls out here speaking French. I was like, yes, there we go. You can do that all day. I'm fine with that. Yay, books. Hey, how you doing? Ladies working the book stand down there, and they do a great job. Very nice and courteous. Got to enjoy that. One of the gentlemen who's Jason Wheeler coming by the way. There he is. One of the guys who was involved in last night's show fiasco had stopped by, was on the final table of event number 20. Well, guess what? He wins a bracelet. Corey Kilpatrick gets the Mark Hoke Show rub. Not that it has anything to do with it whatsoever, but Corey Kilpatrick defeating Eric Wasserson heads up in last night's event number 20, the No Limit Hold'em Shootout, 3K buy-in. Noah Bronstein finishing fourth, Jack Duong third. Bronstein third, Duong fourth, Chris Bell finishing fifth. So everybody that was railing Bell may have put the jinx on him. Phil Galfond, a little bit of a disappointing finish. I think he was hoping to at least finish a little higher than that. But Galfond finishing sixth, Taylor Parr finishing seventh, Michael Stonehill eighth, Dylan Lynn ninth. And that one last night, boy, I'll tell you, that one dragged out. A long start to that table. 83 hands went out on elimination, and then another 57 before Dylan Lynn got knocked out in ninth place. So they played 140 hands with only two players being eliminated off that table. So a long battle there. But Corey Kilpatrick winning his first World Series of Poker bracelet. I believe it was his 13th cash somewhere in that ballpark. Kilpatrick picking up $254,000 for his effort yesterday. So congratulations to Corey Kilpatrick. So those are your two bracelet winners yesterday. Let's take a look at event number 21. We got final tables going off today all afternoon. I believe one of them has just gotten underway. And we head over to the $1,000 No Limit Hold'em event. And they are down to 15 players. So it looks like we might have had an elimination there. We're not sure who it is, but we'll get that information as it comes in. But former November Niner, or October Niner, I guess technically, Bob Bunara. You might remember him from the year that Pius Hines won the World Championship. Was the huge underdog in that one. The business owner from Belize is your chip leader at a little over 1 million, standing at 1,058,000 in chips. And he is being chased down by Thayer Rasmussen, who is at 933. Dominic Nitschke at 707. Rex Clinkscale's making his way into the house, finally. About time he got here. He spent some time down in San Antonio, and unfortunately, his girlfriend, Kristen Ting, ended up in the hospital with a really bad asthma attack. So I guess everything's all well there. Anyway, back to the stable. Dominic Nitschke in third, 707. And then it's Jeff Gross, and one of the best players out there without a bracelet. And Jeff Gross is going to try and attack that table and get it done. It's going to be that's a good group at the top. Zachary Grunberg in fifth, also listed at 540. Eric Shanks at 407. Lance Harris, 337. Erwan Pachu out of France at 258. Eric Milas, 240. David Burt, 237. Mickey Peterson, 231. Bill Horn, 175. Lewis Campbell, 174. Dave D'Alessandro, 163. Dan Alspach at 91. And David Lucchese at 41. So not exactly an easy path for Jeff Gross to win a bracelet, but this is going to be one of his better opportunities. So we'll see if our good friend Jeff Gross can finally come through and take down event number 21. Let's go over to event number 22, the horse tournament yesterday. The 10K horse firing off, and this one, kids, got some big names and a lot of excitement going on here. The 10K horse buy-in is down to 21. And leading the way is Tommy Hang. And I was just talking to Raymond Davis, said one of the most underrated players out there. Of course, was a runner-up for a bracelet to Vanessa Selps last year. And Tommy Hang at 757,000 chips is your leader in this event. Randy Ohl is in second, 611. Richard Ashby in third at 508. Christopher Wallace standing at 506. Excuse me there. David Benjamin in the top five right now at 412. And Justin Bonomo is there again. How about that? Bonomo trying to reach another final table here at the World Series. Kind of reminiscent of Matt Ashton's run last year. Justin Bonomo in sixth place And then in 7th place, one of the great legends of the game, and we did get to interview him here a few days ago. Miami John Cernuto sitting in 7th place. Of course, another legend of the game, Robbie Thompson. Look at this guy. The only man that can carry the salmon shirt. He's got it covered. But John Cernuto at 335, and we'll see if Miami John can come through and win this horse bracelet. Boy, would that be exciting. Calvin Anderson back on another deep run is in 8th place. Of course, he was just on a final table a couple of days ago. Max Pescatori at 282. And keep going down the list in terms of your really big notables. Nick Schulman there in 12th. Bill Chen is in 8th. Bruno Fertuzzi is in 14th. Daniel Negreanu is sitting in 16th. But certainly a long way to go on that. But he's at 181. Chip Leader's at 757. So Daniel's going to have a little bit of work to do to get back to try and win this bracelet. Bertrand Gospelier, otherwise known as Elke, sitting in 17th at 177. Ben Yu is also hanging around in there too. He is at 106, and Mark Gregorich on the board, as well as Nick Kost. So pretty interesting group playing for that bracelet there. And I don't know if they're in the cash yet or not. Let me take a look at the money right now. Yeah, they did break the cash bubble on that. So 18,000 for 17 through 24. So there's event number 22 going off right now. Event number 23, the Turbo No Limit Hold'em, is also closing in on wrapping up here. This one didn't take long either. Of course, it is turbo, which makes it kind of fly by a little bit. But they are on a final table. And right now it is Doug Polk, 971,000. Leading the way, followed by Andy Filichak, 906. From Rotherham, Estonia, we have Liam Alcock at 779. Jonathan Hanner at 449 or 442. Dash Dudley, 338. And then probably the one name that's most familiar to everybody out there, Tony Gregg. Tony Gregg, of course, winning the little one for the one-drop high roller last year, is at 271. Andrew McKenzie, 267. Chad Cox, 247. And Gianluca Sidolia at 202. So that's your final table there. So maybe Tony Gregg is going to come through in the bracelet, but Doug Polk in a pretty good position right now, out in front of that leaderboard. And taking a look at today's action, a couple of tournaments just getting rolling today, and a lot of people excited about this one. This seems to be the one that, one of the ones that the pros on Twitter just get really excited about, is the 5K No Limit Hold'em 6-handed event. And, of course, still picking up some runners on that, obviously. Just getting started, but Dylan Lind has checked in on this one, off to a decent start. John Gordon, Joe Ebanks, Mike Sowers there as well. Jennifer Tilley's picked up a whopping 4,000 chips. Obviously, this one's still, just underway. So looking forward to seeing how that 6-handed one turns out. And then coming up tonight, one of the more interesting events. This is one that people, a lot of people who play mixed games really get into because of, it's a thriller. It's the Omaha 7-card stud high-low split 8 or better. One of those tournaments that people just kind of overlook a little bit. $2,500 buy-in. Of course, full split pot game the whole way, so that certainly makes things interesting for everybody. That one kicking off around 4 o'clock this afternoon. So that's where we stand at the World Series at the moment. And after yesterday's play, how about we take a look at the Bluff Magazine Player of the Year standings? Get an update on that. Let's see how recent happenings have changed those up a little bit, and we'll pull that up on bluff.com. Justin Bonomo still in the lead, but at 399, he looks like he's going to, and obviously he'll be picking up some more points here. Brandon Shaq Harris, a winner and a runner-up here at the World Series, 389. George Danzer, a winner, and also another final table for him, 372. Brock Parker winning a bracelet, another final table. He stands at 323, or 349.50 and a half. Well, 349 and a half. But that's Jonathan Dimick, the Millionaire Maker, at 323. So the winner of the Millionaire Maker hanging around. We'll see if he decides to try to come back and play the main event, which I would imagine would probably be right up his alley on that. At this point, Vanessa Selpson's in 6th at 300. Paul Volpe at 272 and a quarter. Tuan Lee at 270. Kyle Cartwright at 251. Jeffrey Smith at 230. Your top player without a bracelet at this point, by the way, Ted Gillis moved up to 11th. Good for him. Jason Moe is your top player without a bracelet. He, of course, lost to Vanessa Selpson. The Mixed Max earlier in this World Series stands at 210 along with the runner-up Jeffrey Coburn. They have a couple of braceleters like Alex Bulletin, Nick Kost, Corey Kilpatrick scoring some points. Daniel Negreanu sitting in 20th right now, so Daniel is looking to maybe get a bracelet and see if he can't slide up this board a little more and chase down another Player of the Year award. So should be a pretty exciting run here at the World Series for Daniel. All right, so that's your recap of where we are at the World Series at this point. Let's take a break, and we come right back. More from the WSOP. So many, some great players hanging around. We're going to try and get you some guests. Maybe taking a little bit of a short show today, just because of where all the action is right now. Probably really want to focus on the evening show where that's going to get rolling. So let's step back and take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
RunGoodGear.com is one of poker's premier online stores for apparel. Their mission is to provide poker players with stylish and comfortable clothes for their daily grind. You've probably seen Run Good Gear at the World Series of Poker through Run Good Poker Pro Rob Salaburo, or around the country through the WSOP circuit. Today, RunGoodGear.com is the place to go to gear up for the poker vote. So go there now with a promo code HOKE, that's HOKE, for 10% off your entire online purchase. Remember Hoke. Now go gear up.
When it comes to custom poker tables, why would you buy something someone else designed and even named for their sales or marketing purposes?
The Nighthawk, the Gambler, the Big Slick, the Nuts.
Sure, you can customize it if you want, as long as you choose between black, red, or even green cloth, but that's about it. When you choose to play off tilt, it's not just another table, it's your table. The same price gets you a fully custom designed table that reflects your style and game. Off tilt makes it easy to design a truly one-of-a-kind custom poker table that'll give you home table advantage. Sure, Off Tilt could name their tables for marketing purposes, but why? It's not ours. We don't play on it. And to be honest, there are over 1,000 named Off Tilt tables worldwide, including the WSOP, the Deep Stacks Poker Tour, the Jonathan Papelbon, as well as Julie's, Chris's, Scott's, Amber's, Tristan's, just to name a few. So let us add your name to the list and deliver a truly custom-crafted, furniture-quality poker table worthy of your game. Visit www.offtiltpokertables.com or call Brian Knott today at 262-490-3812. We'll show you why Off Tilt is the only way to play.
Sports bettors, tired of getting beat every week at your sportsbook? It's time to stop guessing and start winning. We all know cash is king, and it's time to let the team at Double Digit Covers come to the rescue to help you get the positive cash flow you need to live the life you've always dreamed about. Tony Dos and his all-star sports handicapping team will be in your corner to help you beat the point spread, bring excitement and winning to your betting experience, and build your bankroll to levels you never thought possible. Get free winning sports information at DoubleDigitCovers.com. Stop guessing and start winning today at DoubleDigitCovers.com.
Call now for today's free winner. 1-855-489-2700. That's 1-855-489-2700.
At Team Poker Joker, we build innovative, high-performance, poker-focused apparel designed to keep you cool and calm in tough situations. Wait, no we don't. We've just got a cool brand representing the suits of this beautiful game called poker. Our gear won't make you better, but it will keep a smile on your face. So don't be so serious and show you know how to have fun. Get your Poker Joker gear today at TeamPokerJoker.com. Grin and win today at TeamPokerJoker.com.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become 1 way or another. Final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final 9 Comic.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code MarkHokeShow when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Missouri stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel Apparel.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, everybody, we're back live here at the World Series of Poker. Always just starting to kind of pick up a little bit, unless it's a little bit of a slow day here at the WSOP. If I was going to take a day off, this would have been the one to do it, I think. Especially after last night's show. If you missed that, man, okay. The boys were on a roll last night. We may replay that at some point. I mean, that was just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, so yeah, like I said, it's kind of a quiet day. Joe Payne's over in New York right now, getting ready to, I believe, watch Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight. And Nate Dallon's down doing some extra work here at the World Series. So the rest of the team's kind of hanging out. So I'm doing my thing right now. Just trying to get through today. But we'll see if we can catch anybody in the hallways as this afternoon goes on. Like I said, could be a short show today. Maybe we'll knock off in an hour so we can take a breather and relax a little bit. It has been a heck of a grind. This is, by the way, is now my 463rd show. 463. So we will be hitting it at the 500th show at some point during this World Series. I suppose if you project it out it would be, the 18 to 20 days ballpark. So we'd be looking at somewhere right around the 4th of July. Probably looks like it'll probably fall during the main event would be my guess. That would be cool. So thank all of you for listening over the past 3 years. Of course, the anniversary of the show, we started out as Short Stack Radio and Fifth Street Radio, now under the Mark Hoke Show banner for good, had its first show on July 5th, 2011, with Jerry Yang and Olivier Bousquet kicking everything off. And, we're just going to have a great time with that. So, get ready for show number 500 coming to you from the World Series of Poker. Can you believe that? 500. Hey, there's Joe Sirach. Look at that guy. Run Good Gear Pro. And, might not be a bad time to thank a lot of our great sponsors of the show. And I'm going to grab my cue card on that. I'm trying to stay awake. It was, I don't know what it was, just didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I think it was just worried about what was, or just excited about everything that happened last night and what's been going on here. I mean, the cast of characters that has been on the show here at the World Series so far has been sensational. And, I don't know how much better we can do than that. I really don't. So we're just going to keep trying and keep up with the excitement. Nate may try and grab me a couple bracelet numbers. We'll give it a shot and see how things go. But working alone today, it is what it is. By the way, Helen May is going to be joining us tomorrow. You guys remember her. Still working on the Eyes on the Game sports show on Vegas All Net Radio, but obviously a little bit tied up down here with the World Series of Poker. So we're doing what we can. I mean, it's pretty busy, but Helen's going to be down, so that should make everybody happy for sure. But give me 1 second. We'll grab that card, and we'll let you guys know about all our great sponsors. And don't forget, tomorrow, of course, we will be live on KLAV 1230 AM, KLAV1230am.com, and we'd love to have you join us on there. We will let you know who our guest ends up being. But we may take the day show, depending on how logistically things work out, but we may take the day show and bag that so we can do the show on KLAV. That depends who we get on and what's going on. But join us on KLAV 1230 AM, the Talk of Las Vegas. Of course, Wednesdays at 3 p.m. with a replay at Fridays at 9. So we'd love to have you join us for that. And then we'll be settling things up on our debut on 9:20 the game. Should be pretty cool there. So looking forward to being on 9:20 the game coming up here in a few weeks. And, of course, don't forget we're on here daily 1, 3, and 6:30 to 8 p.m. live on markhokeshow.com. As for our great sponsors of the show, don't forget about all those guys. Of course, the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour will be kicking off their Las Vegas event here at the Golden Nugget coming up here June 29th through July 1st. Make sure you join them for that. It is your chance to go to Aruba. Go to ppcpokertour.com and sign up today. Final 9 Comic 19 will become one way or another. Make sure you check out finalnumber9comic.com and see what's going on with the original poker comic, Final 9 Comic. We also have Arctic Blue cooling towels. Well, they've been just disappearing like crazy out here. You got to love it. Brad and DJ and the guys putting a great product out there. Make sure you go to arcticblu.com, 15% off, plus free shipping with code Mark Hoke Show. So it's not cool to be hot. So get your Arctic Blue cooling towel today. The Run Good Gear Lounge continues to be popular. A lot of the pros having a great time. We're eventually going to get that chair replaced. 10% off with the code Hoke at rungoodgear.com. You can pick up some unbelievable stuff. Just find your Run Good in our gear today. Check it out. Blind Squirrel Apparel. Phil Hellmuth and Tom McAway picked up some Blind Squirrel apparel yesterday. If it's good enough for 2 world champions, it's good enough for you too. Make sure you go to blindsquirrelapparel.com, put in the code Hoke for 20% off your order today. Not bad. Sunbuggy Fun Rentals, one of our prize sponsors here at the World Series. Make sure you go to sunbuggy.com, and they are the original off-road tour company. Drive your dune buggy into the sand, over the sand, whatever works for you. But check them out, sunbuggyfunrentals.com. Double-digit covers. Tony Dose just keeps picking winners and picking winners and picking winners and helping you make money. Make sure you go to doubledigitcovers.com. Check out their blog, all the information about the company, the great packages that they sell. And you can get a free winner today as well. Call 855-489-2700. That's 855-489-2700. I know a lot of you guys out there bet sports. Hey, get the best sports consultant team in the business on your side at doubledigitcovers.com. The home of the Mark Hoke Show, BlueRail.net. Bob Lusk and his team do an amazing job building websites. Whatever you need, they've got it. Call Bob at 522-820-5128. That's 522-820-5128. And get the best in website design out there today at BlueRail.net. And, of course, RogueWire, an example of that. Make sure you go to RogueWire.com, the home of the Mark Hoke Show. Team Poker Joker, you got 10% off with the code VegasHoke. And I'll tell you what, you can grin and win all day long with these guys. Get in the cult. Have a good time. Join up with the TeamPokerJoker.com. The Nevada Poker League, just like Ted Gillis, who was playing free poker down in Houston, you can use the Nevada Poker League as your training ground, too. Go to NevadaPokerLeague.com. $50,000 in cash and prizes, all for free. 17 different locations where you can play in the Nevada Poker League. So check it out at NevadaPokerLeague.com. Off-tilt poker tables, $300 off with the code, when you give Brian a call, just tell him Mark Hoke sent you, and you're going to score big. 262-490-3812. That's 262-490-3812. They build the tables for the World Series. They build the tables for Deep Stacks Poker Tour, for the Mid-States Poker Tour. Guys like Jonathan Papelbon. Can't beat that. Make sure you check them out. Off-tiltpokertables.com. Of course, the top ladies poker team in the world is the Grindettes. Go to Grindettes.com. Join in with those ladies. And, of course, follow them on Twitter at Grindettes and on Facebook, the Grindettes. Dutch Boyd has that brand new book out. It is the great new book, Poker Tilt. And you can buy it on Amazon today. Check it out at pokertilt.com. I guarantee it's one you're not going to be able to put down. Say hi to Dutch Boyd in the Poker Tilt book. And we also got our friends at Global Poker Index. We're simulcast on GPI, and we're very thrilled about that. Looking forward to starting a long relationship with the Global Poker Index team. Make sure you go to globalpokerindex.com. They are the poker ranking authority worldwide, regionally, by states, whatever you need, they've got it. Global Poker Index. Las Vegas Advisor, you're out here in Las Vegas, you're coming on a trip. Well, I'll tell you what, $50 get your membership for the Las Vegas Advisor, and one of the best coupon books you're ever going to get. So make sure you go to LasVegasAdvisor.com and score big there. All right. So there you go. There's our sponsors of the show. That's a winner. That is a winner. I got some people firing off in the chat box. I see Joe is in there. Wow. Hey, Joe. What's up? I should get the Skype open here, too, if you guys want to give the show a call. In fact, I'll do that for you real fast. Shame on me for not doing that earlier. And just looking at game was last night. Yeah, you're sorry about that, Joe. My bad. Oh, so I didn't even look, so they lost. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it just goes to show I was a little busy last night, to say the least. Gavin Smith leading the chaos. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, so we should have an NBA final game going on tonight. Let me grab that one for you real quick. Yeah, Joe, we miss you, buddy. Where you been? Got to come home soon. Yeah, because these hallways are a little bit quiet this afternoon. That is for sure. Yeah, did they lose that thing? Yeah, LA winning Game 3 last night, so could be it for the Rangers coming up tomorrow. And of course, NBA Finals game kicking off tonight. That series tied at 1. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So the Spurs and the Heat we'll see who breaks out to that 2-1 lead in this series. All right. So we do have the Skype open, so if you guys want to give us a call, if you're out there, help fill in some time, ask any questions or comments you might have about the World Series. That phone number is on your screen right now, 702-997-3015. It's 702-997-3015. You can give us a call, and we will answer any questions you have, or whatever you can come up with. Nate Dallin, walking by. Nate Dallin. That's it. That's all you got. Yes, but I'm the most important.
You don't pay as well as everybody else.
Oh well. All right, so there's Nate Dallin, everybody. I'm sure we'll see him tonight. All right, so yeah, pretty like I said, pretty quiet day at the series. Just some of the. Oh wait, we do have a phone call. I'm sorry, we'll get that when it comes screen. Hello, caller, Joe. How you?
How are you?
Hey, Joe, what's up?
I'm in New York and I'm not real happy, Mark.
Well, Joe, I could have saved you the trip and the heartbreak.
I actually did have when I lost game 2 in double overtime. I did have this inkling that maybe I should stay around at the World Series because we were just having such a big blast down there, doing the show every day. And I'm like, just Mark Hoke Rangers.
See?
I conferred with Casino Examiner, who told me go to see the Rangers.
Oh, see, incorrect. That is incorrect.
Yeah, I was incorrect, but so my trip may be cut short. I may be sitting next to you sooner than you think.
Okay.
But last night show was historical. I watched the replay when I got home from the game last night, and that kind of cheered me up because I was kind of depressed when I got back home from the game.
So you watched the video from last night?
Oh my God, Gavin Smith is out of control, but he's Gavin Smith.
I know.
And you basically had your drink, and you just let it go.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was just
pretty much.
It was unedited, just fly by the city of pants radio, but those sometimes turn out to be the best shows. It was very entertaining.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was something else to say the least.
I did. I watched parts of it again this morning, and then I said, let me just tune in, see what's going on, and it looks like there's a pretty quiet day down at the World Series today. Huh?
It is a quiet day, very quiet. But I mean, there's a lot of great tournaments happening at the moment. Just at the moment we got a couple bracelet tournaments firing off right now, and I believe the Six Max is going on. So we've got a few guys butting heads out here today.
And Justin Bonomo is just continuing on his tear, I see.
Yeah, I tell you what, another final table for him, another bracelet. The sick part is if he wins another bracelet, he's probably still not a lock for Player of the Year yet.
If he even halfway continues what he's done so far in the first 2 weeks, I think his mind will give him Player of the Year right now.
Yeah.
He's been so consistent. That's really strong. Really strong. I've gotten to know these players now, being associated with you, and these guys are just incredible. You think luck is a game, poker is a game of luck, but it's, you know what? It is not a game of luck. It's, if you're skillful, the cream will rise to the top, baby.
Yeah. Well, and a great story last night with Ted Gillis, Marine, who actually, Joe, and I was thinking of you when I read the write-up on this, that here's a guy who mostly plays a lot of bar league poker down in Texas, and comes out and wins a bracelet. I mean,
I know.
you see that, being a part, obviously one of the guys running the Nevada Poker League, that you see something like that, and it's just got to make you go, wow, this is the piece of hope that I can bring to my players.
Well, I will tell you this, Mark. We haven't had any players in the Nevada Poker League cash at the World Series, but we've had a ton of them who, when they first started with us, didn't even know the game of Hold'em, and have progressed to a point of where they're taking down local tournaments here in Las Vegas on a regular basis, deep stack tournaments, short stack tournaments. So the game has improved. It would be Sissy's and I's pleasure to get an NPL player to cash in the World Series because it just adds credibility to the fact that you can't help but get better the more you play.
Right.
Just, there's only a certain amount of combination of hands you'll see in Texas Hold'em because it's a one deck of 52 cards you get down to. So situations will repeatedly repeat themselves. And you may play a hand particularly bad, but the next time you'll remember how bad you played that hand or what you should have done differently. So situations, it's just called repetitiveness, and then you start to realize, okay, I can't play this hand from this position this way because the last time I did, it exploded on me.
Right.
So the Nevada Poker League, and any poker league, not just the Nevada Poker League, any place where they give you the opportunity to play for free, and you're playing against different opponents every day of the week, you can't help but improve your game. It's just, it's almost like riding a bike. You like you say, once you ride a bike, you always know how to ride it. Once you play poker and you keep on playing it, your game's going to get better. It's not going to get worse.
Yep, absolutely. And, I mean, how cool is it going to be for him to go back home to his free roll league with a piece of hardware on his wrist? I mean, that's unbelievable.
On a smaller scale, it's the same thing that happened to Chris Moneymaker when he went back to Tennessee. Here's a guy who, I think it was a $40 satellite that he played on PokerStars, and wound up just parlaying that into probably the most famous WSOP winner of the last decade. And, now all of a sudden, their poker league sprung up because of players like Moneymaker, offering either very inexpensive or free poker to learn how to improve your game. So I'm glad that we had that opportunity here in Las Vegas with the Nevada Poker League. And I know that we had the Poker League from Oklahoma came in to Las Vegas a couple of months back and challenged us. And we obviously didn't give them enough credit because everyone who lives in Las Vegas thinks that, we're the best poker players in the world. But then what happened was that people came in from Oklahoma and pretty much kicked our butt.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of good poker players from all over the country, not just in Las Vegas. So people have to understand that. So that's what's going on. But I'm glad everything's going good at the World Series. And like I said, I really enjoyed the show last night. It was hysterical. It kind of lifted my spirits after the Rangers got beat 3-0. So.
Well, I'm glad we get help, Joe.
So I mean, I was heavily scheduled to stay throughout the whole duration of if it went 7 games, but we do have a cross to bear here now. Down 3-0, and we can't afford to lose another game now. So
if it had just been the Flyers, it would have been a different story. But it happens. Occasionally, the worst team wins.
You got to get that little flyer shot in there, didn't you?
Of course I did. Now that you're down, I can kick a little bit.
Good thing with him now. It's much easier when I'm laying on the ground, isn't it?
You betcha. By the way, Dan Heimiller winning the seniors event. How about that, Joe? Big Dan.
I know. That's good. I happen to know Dan. He's a local Las Vegas player, and I saw that. I was very, very happy for him, and that's his second bracelet too.
Yes, it is. Of course,
great stuff. Yeah. Great stuff. He's been around. He's been a local for a long time, and he's the original grinder, so to speak. One of the old guys.
Yep. Yep. Pretty.
Once in a while, they say that the old guys don't have a chance anymore because of the size of the fields and the stamina that you need to do it. Now I know he did win the senior event, so some old guy was going to win that event.
Yeah.
But the point is, he's been around a while and he has a proven track record. So congratulations to Dan and all the old guys out there that are still grinding away.
You betcha. I mean, it's been a sensational World Series. It's going to continue here today. Of course, a lot of eyes on that horse tournament today. But we also have event number 21, that No Limit Hold'em, the 1K with Bob Bunara. How about Mr. Bunara coming back from that final table at the World Series main event a couple years ago, and now is trying to win another bracelet. But he's got to get through a couple good guys with Dominic Nitschke and my good friend Jeff Gross.
Yeah. There was, and I don't know how you feel about this, Mark. I think you and I have never really had to discuss this. It was when horse kind of had its resurgence, people were saying that should really be the true championship event because it forces you to play all the different games as opposed to the main event, which is just No Limit Hold'em. Do you agree with that mindset as far as that the true champion should be a player who's forced to play all a multiple of games as opposed to just one game?
I think so now. I think it takes a very special player to be able to play all, to play the main mixed games. So, I wouldn't disagree with Wolf. He's going to stop in and do an interview someday. So, all right, there you go. He's looking very very lemony today, by the way.
Yeah.
Very lemony. That's a bright yellow shirt. Whoa. Yeah, but that horse event, we've got Daniel Legrand who's still alive in there. Bonomo looking at that looking to try and reach that final table. But how about Miami John Cernuto being in there? You gotta love that.
I know that would be great. Like again, one for the old guys, one for the old school players. And I know Miami John personally, a great guy on and off the tables, real good family man, and I send my best to him. And hopefully, if I get out there soon, I'll be able to see him strap another bracelet on.
Yeah. So what's the game plan, Joe? Are you staying for Game 4 here, or what's happening?
Yep. The game 4 is tomorrow night, and we're going to take it one game at a time. The crowd was pumped last night in the first period, but then the LA Kings kind of silenced the crowd when they made it 3-0. It was a pretty big tough hill to climb last night, but. I have faith in my boys. I will tell you this, no one who's not a Ranger fan didn't expect them to be in the finals. Us guys are Ranger fans always have belief that this is our year. So that, even if they do not come back from this 3-0 deficit, they had a great year. They probably still need to do some tinkering as far as being able to, they got a great goaltender, but they just can't seem to score enough goals. They even, like last night, didn't score any goals at all. I mean, Quick was incredible. He made some incredible saves, but I felt, even as a Ranger fan, I felt they really were not in sync last night. And LA played a great road defensive game last night. They really shut them down. And then when they did have a couple of holes, Quick just came up and he made an incredible save on Zuccarello, reaching out, went off the post, off the stick, and out the other side of there. It was just. It was heartbreaking to see, but I do appreciate great hockey, and LA Kings are playing great right now. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, they're all right. They're not bad. Yeah, let's see. Casino Examiner, by the way, saying crazy in the chat box, saying crazy show last night, a flashback of the Rat Pack. Yeah, geez.
Oh, you know what? That is a great analogy. That would be like Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, because they were on it, because they used to come on stage when they performed at the Sands with drinks in hand. And they obviously had been drinking before they got on the stage, and that's exactly what happened last night with I'm trying to blank here. With
Gavin,
oh my God, who was on the show? Gavin Smith and Joe, and they were just grabbing people as they were walking by. Matt Savage and Phil Collins and screaming at Helmet to come over, and it was great. I was watching it just laughing. Like I said, it kind of perked me up because I was a little down in the dumps after the game last night.
Yeah, so. I didn't even get to have time to review it and get every name on that board or my description because that was just unreal. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to it because I just wanted to see what went on, and I was like, wow, he needs to really get this on a highlight reel.
Yeah, that one's just going to be a podcast to itself, I think.
Yeah. And I'm watching when I left town because I left town, which lets you get Ted Forrest on the show. Ted was able to come over since I was out of town.
Yeah, absolutely.
He happens to. It was just a misunderstanding and the miscommunication between Ted and I, and I enjoyed the fact that he finally came on the show. So that was good. Good for you, and you had Phil Ivey. I mean, you just knocking them dead over there in Vegas.
Yeah, how about that?
And when I get back, I'm gonna get you Antonio, and we're gonna complete the trifecta for you.
All right. Well, yeah. Then we got to attack Doyle too.
Well, what we'll do is we'll just put the spikes in the road. The cops.
A spike strip on Doyle's scooter? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, that would be horrible.
Well, we get him to stop in front of the booth, and we set up the spikes in front of the booth, right?
Oh my God. He'd never talk to us again. Never.
He might not have a choice. He may be stuck right in front of the booth. We'll just walk over and do an impromptu mobile interview.
Oh Lord!
Mark. I say the things you want to say, but you just can't say them because you're the voice of reasoning on the show.
I know it's kind of bad, isn't it? Spike strips for
Nate and I do all the cut-ups, and you just sit there and shake your head. I mean, even your wife came on the other day and was showing a ton of cleavage.
Yes.
What was up with that?
I don't know.
You've lost control.
I did. It happens out here. That's what happens when we're doing a live show where we have no idea what's going to happen. It's amazing.
Unbelievable. I'm like, she's out there showing cleavage. I thought that was pretty funny, actually.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Joe.
At your expense, obviously.
Yes, obviously. God.
Well, Mark, I'm going to let you go because we're about to have dinner here back in New York. And but continued success. The shows are great, and I'm really enjoying them, and I'll be back shortly.
All right, sounds good, Joe. We miss you, buddy.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right, there you go. Joe Payne calling in, everybody. Saying hi, and he's mourning the New York Rangers. Yeah, I didn't get to look at that. I did see a Ranger jersey here today again. There have been a lot of them, but they will probably be getting tucked away here within the next day or two. As I hate to say it, but I think the Stanley Cup will be sliding to Los Angeles very shortly. Yeah, I forgot. I did see a quote that said the Rangers aren't going to go down without a fight. I'm like, well, you start talking about going down without a fight, that usually means trouble. So, we do have some updates coming from event number 21, I believe. Let's pull that one out, the No Limit Hold'em event. 1K buy-in. And we do have some eliminations. Dan Alspach out, Mickey Peterson out, Lewis Campbell out, David Lucchese is out. WSOP.com is also reporting 11 left, so someone else is gone from this field. Bob Bunara is still leading the way. Really haven't updated some of those chip counts, but Bunara at, once again, just a touch over 1 million chips. Thayer Rasmussen, 933, trying to chase him down. Dominic Nitschke at 8. Yeah, so they really haven't updated much of the chip counts here, unless some of these guys that were at the bottom of the field picked off some of the lighter ones. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So Jeff Gross now is trying to chase down 3 guys and bring home a World Series of Poker bracelet. They're in event number 21. I believe event number 22 should be restarting here in just a couple of minutes. That is the horse tournament with Tommy Hang, your leader. Yep, that one I believe is a 2 o'clock restart. So John Hannigan walking down the hall. Of course, John 1 short of winning a World Series of Poker bracelet last night. Knocked off by Ted Gillis. Yeah, looks like Bill Chen is coming back in for the restart on that too. So we're getting ready for Bill Chen to... Oh, everybody's lost. Good luck, Bill. All right, so Bill Chen getting ready to go back in to try and... he's currently 13th in the horse tournament right now. Tommy Hang, your leader on that one. All right. So I want to thank Joe for calling in. Of course, the lines are still open, 702-997-3015. And I think we're going to step away for another break. Like I said, because of what's going on in the schedule today, could be a light day for us. So we'll maybe take the afternoon and then prep for a great evening show tonight. So let's step back, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show live from the World Series of Poker. Miami John Cernuto and Max Pescatori heading in right now as they are on a quest for a World Series of Poker bracelet today in that horse tournament. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water, and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code Mark Hoke Show when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Tough day at the Veld? Get off tilt and unstuck by escaping to the desert for an extreme off-road adventure with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals. We have the biggest fleet of off-road vehicles known in the universe. And since we know poker players aren't exactly early risers, we now offer after-dark tours for all you night owls. And don't forget to stop by the Mark Hope Show WSOP booth at the Rio to win a free Sun Buggy experience. Please call us 24/7 at 1-866-728-4443 and visit us at www.sunbuggy.com. Call us now and take the off-road ride of your life with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become one way or another. Final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final9Comic.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show.
The Mark Hoke Show.
Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, everybody, and we are back here live on the Mark Hoke Show from the World Series of Poker. David Benjamin heading into the room. And oh, dear God, Steve Danneman is here. The world just came to an end. Steve Danneman has arrived at the World Series of Poker. Oh, boy. We may get a visit from Danneman. That could pep things up in a hell of a hurry. Oh, God. The bars in this place just started shaking. They're scared. They're checking their inventories as Steve Danneman is in the house. Yikes. I wonder if Steve will stop over. Just a hunch. I have a cup on the screen. I do apologize for that. I got a little Mountain Dew. I had to pep up this morning. It's getting a little peppy, but so all these big guys are making their way back in as they are getting ready to go for this the horse tournament 2 p.m. restart. Now, once again, an all-star field for that 10K horse tournament. To me, it's in the definitely in the top 3 or 4, top 5, I should say, prestigious events here at the World Series. You obviously have the main event, you have the Players Championship, but then really you kind of can get into a debate on whether that's your number 3 event. Kind of hard to say. I mean, that's obviously a lot of good events here at the World Series, but that is that's one that I think a lot of players like to win, is that horse tournament for sure. And speaking of the schedule, let's take a quick look at what is going on here at the World Series of Poker. And coming up, let me pull my schedule here. All sorts of beautiful ladies walking around here too, by the way. I'll tell you what, between the All-American Dave workers and the WSOP.com ladies, I'll tell you what, they are it always brings a smile to my face. All right, upcoming schedule here for the World Series. Of course, we're starting week 3, so still a long way to go on this one. We'll be here till mid-July, all the way through the last card of the main event. At the moment, let's get to today's events. Today, Tuesday, the No Limit Hold'em 6-handed event, and then coming up tonight, the Omaha 7-card stud high-low split 8 or better event. And kind of funny that David ODB Baker tweeted that this first event, he may be the oldest guy in this tournament, and may flip that tonight and be the youngest. So pretty interesting, pretty interesting contrast there. Tomorrow we've got event number 26, a No Limit Hold'em $1,500 event, along with our horse tournament, a $1,500 horse tournament. It's always exciting there. Chance for everybody to get in and play some horse. Thursday, an interesting 10K event. This one did not. The earlier pot limit Hold'em event did not draw. We'll see what the numbers are on this one. But I'll tell you what, you got 10K to throw down. This could be a heck of an opportunity for somebody to win a bracelet that normally doesn't. You could be looking at a pretty small field here, and of course pot limit Hold'em, pretty not like one of the mixed games that you don't get to play very much. Just obviously stepping away from No Limit a little bit. But that pot limit Hold'em event starting on Thursday. Friday, event number 29, No Limit Hold'em, and Bernard Lee is in the house. Yeah, all right, maybe Bernard's going to stop by. That'll be cool. And Antonio Esfandiari making his way in here as well. It's the whole gang's here. Event number 29, $2,500 No Limit Hold'em event going off. Kevin Mathers, everybody, got to completely embarrass me on Stump the Kev Math yesterday. I was not ready. Failed miserably. I don't even want to know. That's one you get on a game show, and usually you like to do well, but that was not one of my better attempts. Friday, June 13th, $2,500 No Limit, and then in the evening, $1,500 7-card stud high-low 8 or better. And speaking of studs, check out this guy. Steve, you want to swing around and say hi to everybody? Go through that alley. The Maryland sex god is here. Look at this guy. Yeah, there you go. Steve Daneman, runner-up. No, just Mike's here. Just throw the headphones on. You hear a little better. Stevie D, what's up?
What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. Just got out here late last night, and
you look sober. What's wrong? What's up?
I haven't had a drink since I've been here.
I can't believe that. What's been 8 hours?
It's you know what? We're sporting 14 hours right now.
Wow.
Sober free.
Unbelievable.
How long will that last?
Let's see. I'm going to venture an hour, 2.
It might go for a couple more days. A couple more hours. Who knows?
Okay, yeah. There's your over-under, everybody.
There you go. Let's call it 17 hours over-under.
Okay. I think
3 more hours last.
I think that's a good line, so you guys can tweet that out. Will Steve drink within 3 hours or
yeah,
not?
man. So what do you got going on here?
All sorts of stuff, man.
This is all your crap here?
Yeah, we've got a few sponsors of the show.
I like that. Free hats. Step right up.
Yeah, nice try on that. No freebies around here. Steve, what's been going on with you? How are you been?
You know, life is great and only getting better every day. Tax season's over, and now I'm going to start playing a little poker, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I come out to World Series just to look at people, just watch people, and not necessarily play poker, but every now and then I'll get into a tournament. So I just signed up for tomorrow's $1,500 event.
Okay.
And, you know, even though I only come out to the World Series maybe 2 weeks at a time, you know, for the whole series of, 6 or 8 weeks or so, I'm following it online like every night, a couple times a day, just watching. You know, I get excited with that. You know, it's more exciting on the sidelines for me than it is to be playing. So it's, you know, I've been watching some of the live coverage they've had, things like that. So I'm liking it, man.
Yeah, some pretty impressive performances out here so far. You've been keeping an eye on things. So what are your thoughts about this World Series at this point?
I don't have any thoughts on it.
None? Nothing?
I mean, I've got nothing. I mean, today I feel somewhat boring.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a change of pace.
I mean, soon to be changed, you know, but once we hit the booze. But no, I'm excited about it. There's a lot of good events. There's some events I would have liked to have played, but I won't be here for them. I think there's a lot of good low buy-ins.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Deep Stack's been great.
Yeah, so I'm excited for a lot of people. Yeah.
So what's this I hear? There's a ring on a finger somewhere? Is this what I've heard?
Well, there's a ring on the finger and buns in the oven.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very surprising. Yeah. So I'm going to be a dad.
Papa Steve, wow.
I'm going to be a dad in about 4 or 5 months, and there she is.
Wow.
Beautiful Dawn.
Oh, Dawny. Well, look at you. Look at you.
Identical twins.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Girls at that.
Oh, my God. So double the pleasure, double the fun for Stevie.
I know. So I better get all my poker out now because I'll be changing diapers.
Have you ever changed a diaper?
No. I haven't even seen a dirty diaper before.
Oh, my God. How old are you now, Steve?
Over 40.
Over 40, yeah. Me too.
Over 40.
Yeah, well,
I'm excited, though. We're excited.
Oh,
We're super excited. Yeah.
Best of luck to you on that.
Yeah.
You're going to be the runner-up there, too.
It was so crazy because she says, I'll go for one. I said, let's do two. She said, no. I said, I'll buy you anything if you do two, because I said, they need a play. The kid needs a playmate. She says, no, one, and that's it. I said, okay. She said, but I have to be engaged. So I said, okay, we'll be engaged. And then, bam, that doctor says, hey, you got two here at baby A, baby B. So we're excited. We're like, uh-oh. I'm like, I got exactly what I wanted. See, you got to wish enough.
But that's not a bad thing though, because I think
it's a great thing.
I think when you get because I would have loved to have had another sibling for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's one thing that kind of my wife didn't want to do, and that's fine. That's up to her. But
you didn't bribe her enough.
You get the shit. Yeah. But you get the twins, you get the two done, and then if you don't want to do them or you're good and it's all over and bam, one shot.
It's fabulous, man. It's going to be great. I'm excited.
Oh, that is awesome.
Really excited.
I'm really happy for you guys. Really happy for you.
Yeah.
So when's the wedding date?
It's
Nothing
coming.
yet?
Like, I mean, you can't rush into things, One little thing at a time, kid. Come on.
You got twins coming.
They could be little grindettes. I see her here. You got the grindettes on your show. Maybe they'll be a part of the grindettes one day.
Perfect. That is perfect. Wow. So your life has just gotten turned upside down here in the past 6 months.
I'm saying it's
in a good way, but
it's been accentuated. What is that the word you want to use? It's taken to the next level. I'm always taking life to the next level. Here we are. Bam, another level. I love it. But if it goes to show you, because I kept on telling Dawn, I said, look, maybe we'll have twins. She says, I don't think so. I said, maybe we'll have twins. I kept on saying it. So if you wish for things hard enough and really concentrate it, they will occur. Like these gold bracelets they've been giving out. I don't think the players are like really in the zone and really wanting it and tasting it. Otherwise, they'd get it.
Some of these guys were.
Yeah.
We had a few guys out here that were dying for one, and they put it on the board finally.
Yeah.
You know, you had Bonomo and
yeah, right. Nice guy.
Bulletin, and these guys were just blasting away. So
yeah. So anyway, hey,
I just can't believe you're sober. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay.
You know, it's not. You've never seen me once. You saw me drunk, but it's like I like to drink because here we're in Vegas. I don't have to.
It's
drive.
fun.
I don't have to drive either. I always ask the taxi cab driver if I can drive, and they say no. But no, excited. This is vacation. Though. That's what you do on vacation. You drink, party, have a good time in life.
So, I'm going to ask you a fun question here. If you got back to the final table, the main event.
Not if, when.
When you get back. What will you do differently from the last time around?
I will be very nervous when I get back to the final table. I'll be honest. I've been a couple different other final tables, smaller obviously, but I actually get nervous because I don't want to make a wrong move, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous. That World Series, that crazy year in 2005, the final table there, I wasn't nervous at all. I had no butterflies whatsoever because I didn't know what to expect. It was just a poker tournament. It was just hanging out. But I would be dead nervous now. Yeah.
It's weird. That's kind of weird because people would think of it the other way around, you know?
What would I do different? Probably no different than what I did last time. Just kind of sit there and milk it, just like keep on trying to move up the ladder. And, enjoy it even more if it's possible.
And if you see Hashem again, you'll kneecap him before the tournament, right? just done.
Is that guy still around?
He's around somewhere.
Is he? He's a good guy. You know what? I love when Joe makes final tables and win. I want him to win a lot of bracelets, honestly. Because the more bracelets he wins, the better he makes me look.
Oh, don't give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm on the air at the moment, but I'll get to you in a little bit. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Guy coming over asking for directions. Where's the men's room?
I'm alone today. Oh, it happens all the time.
Yeah. So
it happens on people.
Yeah, so I want Hatcham to do well. I mean, I really do because he makes me look good.
Oh, absolutely.
How can I beat a guy like that? He's always winning.
It's like losing to Varconi doesn't help the reputation. But,
yeah, you know, people.
Where is Robert? Have you seen Robert at all?
That irritates me when people make fun of like Chris Moneymaker.
Oh, they don't deserve it. Absolutely,
or Raymer or Marconi and Varconi, and I'm like, you know what? He made it. You didn't.
Yep, exactly.
Until you make it there, shut the F up.
I'm just saying in terms of people's reputation. You know that. You know I have the respect. You know I have the respect.
Yeah, I know you do, but I see all these people posting things. Varconi hadn't done anything. What's the other guy? Moneymaker hadn't done anything. Who cares what they've done?
They won the world championship.
You know, that's right.
They have a banner on the wall. You don't. Shut up.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, the place is dead in here. I mean,
it is quiet today.
At the pool?
It's
the
been
pool or the bar?
It was a pretty rough weekend around here.
Was it?
You know, a lot of big events happening. I mean, I think everybody's just kind of winding it down and trying to breathe a little bit. So.
Cool. Well, look, we are going to head out of here, but I will be back to you soon, buddy.
All right.
All right?
It's good to see you, my friend.
Okay, take care.
And good to see Dawn. Looking stunningly beautiful. Yeah, Joe, you sure punched up on this one, I'll tell you what. That's kind of up your alley, the Poker Joker stuff.
Is it the Poker Joker?
Poker Joker, yeah.
What is this?
And that's an Arctic Blue cooling towel. Pretty handy stuff. Yeah, stop on back. I'll get you hooked up. All right, good to see you guys. Steve Daneman, everybody. Runner-up in the 2005 World Series of Poker main event. Always good to see Steve. Very nice guy. A lot of fun. And very motivating. Always have fun with Steve on the show. But Steve can be a little mellow today. It's just the way, I'm telling you, it's just the way it is around here right now. It's kind of very low-key, very quiet. You know, not a lot happening except just, some couple of final tables. We're on the verge of a couple of final tables coming up here today, and one going on already. So there you go. All right, and let's see if we do have any updates for any of those plays. Of course, we do have one of those events underway. Actually, coming underway, but we got a little bit of action going on. So let's see what we've got on that event number 21. That was the No Limit Hold'em event playing out today. And we have a new leader. How about that? Thayer Rasmussen has taken the lead away from Bob Bunara. And Rasmussen looks like he clipped a couple people. And judging by the numbers, I'm going to say it was probably Erwan Perchu who is out. So we're down to an unofficial final table here in event number 21. Thayer Rasmussen is your leader, followed by Bob Bunara. Rasmussen 1.4, Bunara 1.05. Nitschke is still listed at 800,000. Gross and Grunberg still at 540. Millis at 345, Harris 337, Alessandro 329, Burt 237, Billy Horan at 155. So we got a final table set up here today in event number 21. So that did not take long. These guys firing away. Of course, this was the turbo event, I'm correct? So you're going to see a lot of excitement going on that one, and should go pretty quickly. Those blinds, by the way, and here's part of the reason why the blinds are already at 10,000, 20,000 with a 3,000 ante. So these guys are paying 30,000 plus. You're looking at a rotation now too. So 60,000 to play, and we got Horn at 155. So having an M at about 1.5 not helpful at this point. So a lot of these guys that are in the 340, Millis on down, 345 and lower, yeah, they got a little bit of work to do. So we're probably going to see a little bit of a shove fest here for a while. Very similar to the Raz event that George Danzer won, where these guys, a lot of the players were short stack coming into the final table and really didn't have much room to play. And, at this point, it's just try and collect one of these guys off the table and build your stack so you can make them, have enough to make some moves and progress to the final table. So it should be a pretty interesting one. But Thayer Rasmussen drawing first blood here at the World Series of Poker in event number 21. So just underway in the horse tournament. I doubt we're going to have any updates, but we'll see if anything came through on that one. All right, and pulling chip counts. See if we had any moves. Still 21 left. Let's see if we got any newsy type updates coming through. And apparently Bruno Fatoussi takes a pot off Bill Chen, and a pretty big one. That cost Chen about 35-40% of his stack. So Bruno Fatoussi hits Bill Chen on this one, and let me see what they're on. Looks like they're in a Hold'em tournament, or Hold'em of some sort. So Bill Chen taking the drop early here in this one. So Chen loses 77,000, falls down to 17th place. All right, and like I said, the hallway's just kind of quiet. I mean, we actually, I believe, have a break going on here for that 12 o'clock event, and it's just there's nothing happening. I mean, to be very frank, nothing happening out here. It's just whoa. Looks like everybody came to the booth last night, and everybody's gone today. All right, so let's see. Just taking a look, see anything interesting happening on Twitter right now. No. All right, so pretty quiet one. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of this afternoon off. If we do get any great interviews, we'll make sure we record them, and we'll have them ready for you for tonight's show. But I think we're gonna call it in the afternoon here with some with it being so quiet. So guys, thank you for being with us. We'll see you later on tonight, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, here on the Mark Hoke Show. I want to thank you for joining us. Well, actually, yeah, we'll say, maybe we got some players coming out, but yeah, they're pretty much running on break. So, all right, that's going to do it, guys. So we will, a little short one today, but we will see you next time here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. See you then.